going here? Well, hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this CTFO Zoom event. My name is Adam Levy from Canton, Connecticut. Glad you could join us. I've got some great special guests on the line. We're going to be doing some great training on recruiting today, just really an introduction to some people that probably would benefit from this. We spent quite a few days over the last few days, maybe about 7 days or so, 8 days in the GoPro recruiting 7-day challenge. And I got to tell you, some aha moments we just wanted to share with everybody. And so here we are. We're going to get this thing started. If you could mute yourself out if you're not going to be speaking, that would be great. Make it easier. I'm going to share my screen and get this thing rolling for everybody. Here we go.
It doesn't mean that we may not want somebody to kind of put their input if they choose to.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it going here. Boom.
Good morning, Bill.
Okay, everybody see my screen okay?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. So anyway, again, thank you for joining us. If you are new to the team, we're glad to have you. Just a couple of quick things. We have a great Facebook page called Biz Builders. You need to be invited to that page. You can certainly find it, but somebody needs to invite you, a friend who's part of it. And this is a private group of ours where we keep everybody updated on the things that are going on with this organization. So there's the address for it. Make sure you're adding your new people to this page so that they can get updated and know what's going on. We recognize folks on there. There's 10K Jane Lukovsky, who we recognized recently for hitting her 200th personal enrollment in CTFO, which is absolutely amazing. Congratulations again to Jane on that. And you'll find other great things on there as well. Well, hey, listen, this is really about recruiting and social media marketing. And to do that, we've got my friend Otis Riggins on the line, 15K Otis Riggins. You know, how are you this morning, Otis?
I am jacked from front to back, Adam. I kid you. And I'm going on. So all I can tell you, as the old folks say, top shelf.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. So, Otis, you know, you're somebody that, you know, for an older guy, let's call it like it is, you have excelled at doing some social media stuff, and Instagram is one of them. That's your Instagram tag there, @NoLimit2. And here you are in the Z, cruising around. And you're always posting. You're posting there. You're posting on Facebook. You're very consistent, and you know, people know you, know what they love about you. They know they love to see those, and you're starting to get some traction. You're starting to get some people reaching out to you. Can you talk to us, you know, real brief, and just give us an idea of some of the things that have been happening because of your consistency?
Absolutely, Adam. Let me just say, as my son used to say, OTG out the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, I did everything wrong in the beginning, if that's possible. I did a lot of posting, not really knowing what I was doing until I started to kind of fine tune things. And I listened to Eric Worre a lot. So let me give Eric some big kudos. I've been listening to him for a couple of years now, as a matter of fact. And I started picking up on some things that he was saying. So what I decided to do was to start a rotation, to do a rotation of inspiration, rotation of family, rotation of business. That's it. No politics. I leave politics completely out. I always tell people, you got to remember, politics divide people. You know, that's actually, if you look that word politics up in the Greek, polo means to divide. So I stay away from that, okay? So getting back to what I do, I kept on posting up good information, and I learned to stop posting so many posts. And what I mean by that is, on Facebook in particular, on the add to your story, I noticed that if I put up like 3 or 4 posts about the business, the first 2 posts might get some attention, the other 2 wasn't getting much. So I learned to cut it down. Now I'm averaging about 100+ hits every day on the posts that I do on Facebook, add to your story. And then on Instagram, I only do a single post, and I'm actually getting people who are starting to inbox me and ask questions. As a matter of fact, some people, once they get your information, they don't even touch bases with you. They just go straight and purchase product. So I've had that happen. And then, you know, of course, I reach out to the ones who are actually interested or even give indication, you know, can I make some money with this? Those are the people I like zeroing in on. But that's kind of what I do. Every day I kind of throw bait out there. But let me also back up and say this. Every day I don't post about the business because of my rotation.
Well, you know, that sounds to me like, you know, you've got that under control. You're getting results. I love the variety that you're doing. It's like you really get to know who you are, and that's what people want. They want authenticity, not just, you know, CTFO commercial after CTFO commercial. You know,
Right.
They want to know who they're dealing with. Because look, people don't join businesses; they join people, right? So congratulations on that, Otis. And you know, again, here's Otis's tag. If you want to see what he's doing, follow him at No Limit 2. And that's on Instagram, and you can get a sense of you know, why Otis is having the kind of success that he's having. Thanks so much, Otis, for sharing that.
Thanks for letting me share, Adam.
Appreciate that, and we'll be checking back in with you. I mean, I know you got some great stuff going on in your group, and we appreciate you. So thanks for being here. All right, we're going to move over to Malcolm Weeks. Malcolm up in the Great White North there in Maine. Thanks for joining us today. Malcolm's been you know, somebody who has just amazed me on social media platforms. When Malcolm and I reconnected about 6 or so years ago, he didn't even have a Facebook page. Now he's on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, probably some others I don't even know about. And he's just always posting about the things that are passionate to him. And that's one of the great things about this, is that you can focus on the things that you love. And you join those communities and kind of find your tribe, so to speak. But one of the challenges was to post a picture, and this is one of the challenges from the GoPro, post a picture of yourself with 3 fingers up and ask, you know, what are the 3 things that you think of when you think of me? And there's a picture of Malcolm doing that. This is his face. You can see he's got 81 comments, guys, 81 comments. So these are people that, you know, are friends of his on Facebook, people maybe he's never talked to or hasn't talked to in a long time. And now he's got all these incredible people that he can connect with and reach out to and thank and engage with, all because of this simple, you know, this simple posting. So Malcolm, were you surprised at the 81 comments? And tell us, you know, what you're doing with those.
Well, yeah, sort of surprised with the number, but I was surprised like with a couple of the responses, but I'll leave that alone for now. It's what I've been learning is, and I keep learning, is that relationships are the most important thing. They're more important than my product. They're more important than my opportunity, more important than my plan, and they're more important than my skills. And those things are important, but the relationship is the most important thing. And there are some things I was just reviewing this morning. Thank you, Eric Worre. Again, that guy is unbelievable. Can you believe, I mean, 9 days. 9 days. I mean, was your head, there's this little emoji that, well, I'll get to that in a minute. But I care more about you caring about them than they do our opportunity. They care more about about me caring for them. It sounds corny, or it's whatever it sounds like. It's just something that is like freshly resonating with me. It's just all, especially on social media where they can't see your face, or at least at first, it's just all about building rapport, about building the relationship. Because if we're going to be a bridge, from them come over to health and wellness, to come to CTFO, to come over to a product, to come over to the business, then we've got to be a real person, a citizen of the world, a human being. And that's kind of what I'm focusing on. I'm just, I'm working on focusing on the relationship, because thing from there, There's something here. It was a quote by Rory, if I've got another 60 seconds.
Yep.
Anyway, something that he referred to Jim Rohn. It's called enlightened self-interest. It involves what I just said, and that is to care more about the person and where they're at and seeing if you can help them. And that's outside of the business. Even if there's something, it's just to keep the relationship going.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. Is you're trying to forward the relationship, move the conversation forward.
Yeah.
You know, just keep engaging periodically with people so that they feel like you're not, you know, a stranger to them. And that's something that, you know, we'll never run out of people. We'll never run out of people to talk to if we can do that.
Right. They've got to know that we care. They've got to know that I care. They've got to know that, feel that. And there are a number of people that do feel that way toward me, but I'm going after more. What was his name? The guy that collects friends. I so enjoyed him. He's like 69 years old. He was a former alcoholic, or a recovering alcoholic. I forget his name, but what?
I think it was Ted.
Mike? Ted? Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah, collecting friends. What?
Tom Chanel.
Tom Chanel.
Yeah, really enjoyed that guy, and that fits right in with what I'm trying to bring out here. I mean, 9 o'clock starting time, Adam. Anyway, I'll talk to you about that.
Right.
I'll talk to you about that later. No,
We appreciate you getting up for this, Malcolm, and again, thanks for sharing that.
I'm usually up at 5 o'clock. Yeah, okay. Yep. Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome. But hey, look, you know, that's the thing. We can all do what Malcolm just did, and all of a sudden you've got all these people to interact with because people like that kind of authenticity. There's also a great calendar that we'll share with everybody, 365 days of things you can do online like this that will keep you busy for 365 days if you do it every day. All right, my next guest is a great friend, Michael Allison. We all know 15K executive manager Michael Allison, my hiking buddy up to the top of Katahdin, an avid hiker and just a passionate networker, professional that has had some aha moments, and we're gonna let you take it away, Michael, because I know you got a lot of great stuff to share.
Good morning, everybody. Don't I really sound exciting this morning? Hey, Adam, can you put up that slide for me so I can kind of say, yeah, thank you very much. Does anybody recognize that voice? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, good morning, everybody. And it's nice to meet some of the new people that I haven't met yet.
Good morning, Michael.
You know, everybody kind of talks about Eric, and, you know, I think this is about Eric here today. And you know, it really is, because this guy has put something together for network marketing and had involved the whole community, everybody that he knows. Just about every book or CD or cassette I pretty much have bought, but now he takes it and he puts everything into one and everybody's working together. The very first program that I had bought from Eric was 10 years ago. It was his very first program that he came out. It was 8 hours of audio. Did you get that one too? I use that as my training. You know, when I enroll a new person, I say, listen, I can put you through 8 hours of training at 1 hour a week, because everybody is pretty much got a full-time job, so they only have so much time. So I offer that up to this day because it's still current, okay? And it starts off with your story, okay? So I've been using it for 10 years, and it works for the ones that want to use it. But I will not send the whole 8 hours at one time. I send 1 hour a week, and they can listen to it as many times as they want to get their story down straight. And then when they're done, text me or email me, and I'll send you the next one. So it's kind of worked out pretty well. So Eric and I really got to know one another over the last 10 years through social media. And, you know, I've really been following him. And anyway, he's really done a fabulous job. And, yes, I did buy his course. And I was one of those guys for 7 straight days, including my wife, by the way. We sat there for 2 hours a day. And on the last day, it was 6 hours. I was actually drained, to be honest with you. But, you know, the guests and the people that he had on this show for the last 7 days has really been remarkable compared to anything I have seen. So the notes that I have here that you're seeing, as most of you know, I've been in this industry for 25 years full time. I'm not talking part time. I'm talking full time. I go to bed at night thinking about network marketing as to who I can help, and I get up every morning as to who I can help. And there's not a day that goes by that those are the first things on my mind. So as I listened to this 7 days, and I took down other bullet points, but these bullet points is what kind of reminded me as to why we're in network marketing compared to a traditional job. So all you have to do in network marketing is to promote, guys, right? You don't need money. And with CTFO, isn't that so true? I mean, it's the first company that I've ever seen where you can get started and make 20% without even buying a product, without buying anything. And as you well know, you all have nine replicating website. Hey, listen, if you're that broke, we've got something here for you. So there is no excuse as to why we're not signing people up with a free website, right? And it's not going to cost you anything. And you know what? Go out and get 20 or 30 customers and make 20%. So if people are spending $100 CV and you're getting paid 50% on that, because the other 50%, the company's got to make some money. The company's got to keep the company going and so on. I mean, that's a $10 bill for every customer. Go get 20 customers. It's $200 a week on your own efforts. Oh, by the way, without even buying a product. What, are you kidding me? Now, I don't promote that, by the way. I promote that, hey, listen, let's get a couple products in your home and, so we can develop that story, right? Okay, so what's the next one here, Adam? Let me see, every connection. Yeah, every connection is going to pay your bills, right? Now, in network marketing, the connections is multiple sources of income, right? Right? Develop your income through multiple sources of income. If you're working for a company, you've only got one source of income, and that all depends on you. If you show up, you get paid. If you don't show up, you don't get paid. And I think that needs to be explained. Okay. If you think that this is hard, and by the way, it is hard. Network marketing is hard. Okay. But you know what? Failing is harder. So, you need to choose. And these are the conversations you really need to have with people. Network marketing is simple if you understand what you're going after. Okay, who's your audience? That's where I'm going, right? Who's your audience? We're problem solvers. What we try to do in network marketing is we try to get people in. They don't even know what they're getting into or why they should, opposed to finding out what can we do for them. It's not what they can do for us. What can I do for you, whether it's from a health point or a business point? I mean, that's just a fact. And when you have that type of conversation, going back to what Malcolm says, people don't care how much you make until they know how much you care. Now, you've all heard that before, right? That's the conversation that most network marketers are not having. And then you wonder why we have a failure rate of 97, 95, 98% whatever it is, okay? So I say, recruit until you get your fruit. Never heard that one before, and I've been in the business 25 years, and I love it, okay? Listen, this one, my wife pulled on me. 25 years I've been in the industry. Maybe it was 2 or 3 years. I never spoke in front of anybody, and yet I owned and operated my own construction company for 25 years, employing over 40 people, and yet I never spoke in front of an audience. If I had 2 nickels in my pocket and I had to speak in front of 2 people, you could hear those 2 nickels shaking. When I got involved in network marketing, within 5 months of never doing network marketing with my very first company, I shut down a $5 million construction company. One day, my wife came home from work. I was upstairs taking a shower, getting ready to go to a hotel event to do a presentation, and she heard me talking. She snuck up the stairs. I never told anybody this one. She snuck up the stairs. She thought there was somebody up there. And I was in the shower. She says, who in the hell are you talking to? I says, I'm practicing my presentation. And she says, are you going to do a presentation this evening to a nudist colony? I was in the shower, you get it? So I fell in love with network marketing so much that I really put in the work. I mean, listen, I'm a high school grad, barely. I hated school. I came here from Canada we were so backwards that the heels were in the front of my shoes, okay? You know, my first dad left my mom and us 5 kids. I was the oldest kid at the age of 7 years old. You want to talk about tough. And by the way, things are good, believe me. But, you know, I didn't have that education. I really had to really work hard, okay? Owning my own company, I knew what needed to get done, but I knew that I needed a secretary because she was better than I was. I knew that I needed a project manager. You guys kind of get it, right? So it was just awesome. So here's what she said to me, and I'll never forget this, and I use it to this day. You can't sell a dream if you look like a nightmare. And by the way, just because I want to give everybody on this platform here today kudos. You all look freaking awesome. You look like you're ready to go to, I mean, you guys look awesome. And just because we work from home, you know, there's a place to wear your pajamas and there's a place to get ready for work. And when you get dressed every morning and do what we're doing, your whole attitude changes. And, you know, people can hear your tonality, okay? And I don't know about you. You know, don't look like a nightmare. You know, working on social media, you're looking for your type. And this is something that I kind of learned because I have been awful at social media. I'm from old school. I'm the Tom Chanel, you know, I mean, I'm from the old school and I'm having a tough time with this social media thing. And I've been at social media for like 5 or 6 years. I've tried it all. Put product on your website. No, don't put product on your website. Talk about your business on the website. No, don't talk about business on your website. I mean, oh my God, it's like, what the hell do we do here, right? And when I listen, hey guys, when I listened to what these guys were talking about, it started to turn around for me. Since I got this program with this $300, this is all that I've been doing is kind of refreshing what I knew and what the hell that I don't know. And for me, it's mostly the social media thing. I have books and books and books over 25 years of names and phone numbers and emails that probably don't exist anymore. So what I did is as of just the last couple of days, I've got 15 pages. Oh, by the way, I'm really proud of this. Of anywhere between 10 to 15 names per page. They're all from Facebook. I really started to develop a relationship. And I thought, hey, listen, I think I'm pretty good at developing relationships, but when it came to social media, it just wasn't. And all of a sudden, things started to click. And just within the last couple of days, all of a sudden, I've got people that are interested in what I have to say. So this is really cool. Let me see if you're shy. Oh, here's another good one. No excuses, guys. Okay. And there's a lot of introverts, you know, they're shy and this and that. But if somebody really wants this bad enough, and I really picked up on this. At first, I laughed about it, but I remember taking my group 25, 24, 23 years ago to the mall. We'd all go to the mall and hand out cards and talk to people. And I love when they say, hey, listen, if you're shy, go to the mall and say hello to 100 people. And that will start to get your shyness, it'll start to go away. Coming back, okay, another one that I learned is coming back from an event. If people don't think that events are important, and by the way, what we're doing this very minute is an event, okay? And when you don't show up, then don't tell me why you're failing in network marketing because you don't show up. And I'll never forget this. I used to go to all of the events every year in regional events, and I was able to come back and say, hey, Catherine, I know you and I haven't spoken in a while, but I just got back. We need to talk. How many people do you think want to know you just got back? Got back from where? I mean, what are you talking about? So it was another little key word that I kind of threw in there. Being ghosted. I'm ghosted all the time. And I couldn't figure out how to handle it. So when people are not taking your call, as a matter of fact, I don't think, do I have it there? No. I have it here. I got to tell you, no, I got to share this with you. And I know we're running out of time. I apologize, but here's how I now handle the ghost thing, okay? I love it. I've already used it and it works, okay? And the ghost thing is, hi, Jane. I noticed that you saw my last message, but you didn't reply. And then you put up like emoji or somebody drinking a glass of wine or whatever, and you follow up with that right away. And then you follow up right away with, if you could let me know either way, I would appreciate it. I used that a half a dozen times and people got back to me just like this. I said, holy shit, is it really that easy? So I didn't know on how to handle this ghosting thing. And by the way, most of us don't. It's why we kind of like, how many times have we recruited somebody? Hi, Bill, how are you? How many times have we recruited somebody and all they complain about, I don't have you crying, do I? How many times have we recruited people to have our people that we've recruited say, you know, I called up and 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 people, and nobody's picking up the phone. Well, here's a great way to handle it. Okay, so as you heard, I just listened to another module this morning about your story. I mean, guys, if there's anything out of this whole thing today that we really need to really get down and really teach our new people, if you want to be successful, it is about the story, okay? It's about your background. What didn't you like? What did you find? How did you feel about it? So I'll give you an example, and listen, off the top of my head, okay? Hey, my background, I owned and operated my own construction company for 25 years, and I employed 40 people. And I got to tell you, you got to leave that there, Adam, or else I won't know what the hell I'm talking about. Back it up one, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's my background. So here's what I didn't like about it, okay? I liked what I did because I was working with people and I really felt important, and I was doing $1 million jobs. I was involved with Foxwood Casino. I was doing, town halls and big strip malls. I really liked what I did, but let me tell you what I didn't like. I didn't like being away from the house 18, 20 hours a day, 7 days away. I was never at my kids' baseball games and football game, and I didn't like that. But let me tell you what, I found a solution. Somebody from the bank, Glastonbury Bank, who I did a lot of work with, called me up one evening 25 years ago and says, I'd like you to take a look at something. And I did. And I found the solution. Here's what my future, and it was network marketing, and here's what happened. And here is the solution. Here is my future today. For the last 25 years, I've been able to do all of the things that I want to do when I want to do it, and I'm not lacking money. I'm not making $1 million a year, but I am making a great living, and my family and my kids, my grandkids today. Are happy, and I'm happy.
Amen, Michael. Amen. Amen.
Right, Michael. Awesome.
Amen.
That's what network marketing can do for you.
Amen.
Anyway, I apologize.
Hey, you know what, Michael? But see, if you've got a why that makes you cry,
Amen.
build this business, okay? We've
Amen.
all got to find that. What is the thing that makes it so important that we have
That's right.
freedom of lifestyle. Am I right?
That's right.
Fantastic. Hey, Michael, thank you so much for sharing those tips. I've got some other things we're going to cover here, but awesome job. We're going to go into more detail. Hopefully you're catching all the things that Michael is sharing on our Biz Builders. He's just doing an incredible job with those modules. And that's something that, you know, you can have access to as well. Just some really amazing stuff. Just reach out to one of us that was participating in that, and you'll be able to, you know, be able to access those. So I wanted to cover a couple of aha moments for myself before we run out of time here, and I'm going to talk about those right here. Okay, so let me just share this real quick. There's something called text replace, and is everybody seeing that? I think everybody's seeing that, right? Text replace, and there's something called link tree. And, you know, these are just some simple things that I think make a huge difference. And you know, it's those aha moments that you have when you're out there trying to build this business, and all of a sudden, you know, something that you weren't doing before or something you just didn't know about is happening. Now, let me see if I can share this with you. iPhone, here we go. Let's try this. Okay, can everybody see my iPhone right now? Are you guys seeing my iPhone? Somebody say yes. I'm hoping somebody says
No.
yes. You're not seeing it?
Yeah, I see your screen.
Okay, good, perfect.
Yes, I
So,
can see.
this is for the iPhone, so I just want to point this out. I'm going to go into, let's see, I'm going to go into general settings here. You can watch this, or no, not control center, general settings. There's something in here on keyboard, okay? It's called text replace, text replacement. Now, you can do a bunch of these. You add it by hitting the plus sign. Here's a fun one that I type a lot of times in my life, and that is that it's dinner time because I'm cooking. So anytime, so I've been typing in dinner time and texting it to both my wife and my kids. And now if I just use the shortcut DIN, the rest of that will print out, right? That's just one example of how I'm using this. Another one here would be if I typed in the words OPP, okay? My entire website, my opportunity landing page will just come up. Can everybody see that? So it's just a way to be able to get back to people a lot quicker. You're not hunting and pecking. Also, I have something called EKG links. And when I do that, my link tree will come up, and I'll show you a little bit about that. Here's one that I'm going to fix right now because it's been bugging me for the last couple of days. I've got this incredible, my whole spiel, you know, great, check it out, grab a spot. It's totally free, blah, 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 right? All of that with my link and everything. So instead of having to go copy and paste that and find that, all I have to do is type in some shortcut, and all that will come up whenever I'm texting somebody. The only problem is that I use the word great as the shortcut, and you'd be amazed at how many freaking times you use the word great. And so that's not working for me. So I'm going to do, let's see, op link. I'm going to do I'm going to do op 1. So I got op 1, op 2. There we go. I'm going to do that. That's not something I'm going to type very often. So I just have to remember my different opportunity links. And that's going to be every time I type in OPP1, this entire spiel is going to come up and be able to be texted to somebody. So anyway, it's just one of those little things that you just didn't know you didn't know. And that's on the iPhone. I'm not sure where it is on, you know, other types of devices. You might have to figure that out. But that was a really good one for me. Also, I'm going to go into, here, let me just share this real quick again and show you one other thing. Boom, sharing that again. Okay, so I am now in Instagram. Here's my Instagram feed, as you can see. And I'm going to go over to, if everybody's seeing this, okay, I'm in my Everyday Keto Gourmet Instagram page. And if you see my link here, something called Linktree, okay? You can go to linktr.ee and you can get yourself a free Linktree. And so now when I send people to my bio, I have a bunch of things in my Linktree. Boom. And so now I've got all these incredible links that people can get to that are in my bio. So instead of just one web address or one link in your bio, which is really all you can have, now when they click on that, They can get to my Everyday Keto Gourmet page. They can get to my Facebook page. They can get to, look at this, best tasting keto probiotic shake. How about that, right? When somebody clicks on that, it's going to take them right to the extreme shake so they can order. Best coffee keto creamer, right? Best immune essentials combo. Free low, I got some other things down here too, you know, the other things that I use. But look at that, isn't that incredible? They can click on these, and what happens if they click on that, best tasting probiotic shake, boom, look at that. Look where it takes them, right? It takes them to my landing page, or my shop page, I should say, so they can actually go ahead and buy those products. So that's something, you can get to that on Linktree. And that's, you'll see the address here. I'll put that back on the screen for everybody. I think